Boo.
A happy Halloween.
Vector. Happy Halloween, everybody.
We're here with our minions.
We are. For the audio listeners, once again, we really do recommend tuning into the YouTube to give this one a watch. I am currently dressed as Gru, and Cinzia is currently sat here dressed as Vector.
I've got two pregnant bellies on. Oh yeah. And it's like really lovely.
You're in a comfy tracksuit.
Yeah. This is what Summer's feeling right now because she's currently 9 months pregnant.
I've got my shoulder pads in. I've actually got some merch in my jacket for some shoulder pads. I got my bowl cap on and some bushy eyebrows. So happy Halloween, everybody. We'd like to formally welcome you to the episode, and happy Wednesday to those who are celebrating.
Vector. Committing crimes with a magnitude. What is it? With Vector
and magnitude.
Committing crimes.
I'm going to shrink the moon, grab the moon.
We need to do the TikTok.
Sit on the toilet.
Yeah, we need to do the TikTok where it's like, minions, tonight.
Oh, yeah.
We steal the moon. And then we could film the minions.
Yeah. Going,
you have to do that. Okay. So happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. It is business as usual here today.
Absolutely. Nothing is changing here. Just
nothing has changed, but we're feeling pretty
we're just reminiscing that a year ago we did Shrek.
Yes. But we were saying that feels like that feels like 2 years ago to me in my brain.
Because if you were to go back and watch that episode, it like the studio was bare.
The studio was bare.
What were we saying a whole year ago?
What were we saying?
I don't know.
We lived in different places.
Yes.
We hadn't done tour.
Oh.
A lot has changed.
We were underdeveloped. Now we're developed women.
We're mature women. Look at us.
So we're here today. We've got a good question of the week.
We've been dying to ask this question of the week for a few weeks. It's been on the back burner, and I've been seeing it a lot on TikTok. So our question of the week for a spooky Halloween episode is: who are you putting on your Hear Me Out cake?
Now, I hope Vector and Gru are on there somewhere.
I think Gru could be on the cake.
People's because
Gru is giving zaddy vibes.
I think because some people like the bold.
Yeah. Smooth to the touch.
It's like glistening in the light. Some people like a strong eyebrow.
They could moisturize it.
Yeah.
They like a strong nose.
Strong shoulders
strong side profile. Tall. Let's face it, I've got the height.
And slender, gorgeous,
and I'm good
long
with
legs.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people like bold cuts.
Long legs.
You know, nothing wrong with a pair of glasses.
Matching
orange
tracksuit.
is a gorgeous colour as well.
Orange is the
We love orange in the summer.
We do.
We love orange nails.
We do. I said Cinzia also is giving like Daphne energy. Velma energy in an alternate universe. You know, if Velma was sporty.
Really? Sporty?
Sporty Velma, yeah.
Oh. I'm pregnant.
For anyone who doesn't know the Hear Me Out cake, it's basically where it's like, hear me out. This
it's
person's
like, hear
pretty
me
attractive.
Out, like this person's attractive.
Like Lightning McQueen. Like you could low-key date him.
Yeah, and it's for like
it's like Flynn Rider, you know, it's like cartoon people.
Yeah, like not real like I could say the Stanley Cup.
Could you say the Stanley Cup?
Yeah, you could say hear me out. Like
really?
That's attractive. Can't you? Isn't it for anything? Isn't it for anything?
Okay, I thought it was the ones I've seen have been like cartoon characters.
Yeah, same. But you can.
I think Gru
say,
really fits it.
Hear me out, like a microphone. Right? Okay. Isn't that the theory? Okay, but I do think Gru should be on there.
We've got some good ones here.
There has to be Vector as well.
We've got some good ones here.
Yeah.
Sully from Monsters, Inc. I totally see that.
Gorgeous.
He's kind of sexy.
Big strapping lad.
Ralph from Wreck-It Ralph. Yeah.
Yes,
Oscar, the Shark Slayer from Shark Tale.
Yes,
yeah, I see that
Oscar,
a lot.
Baby, I know I've been a bad girl.
Tiger from yes.
Yeah, I know I've been a bad girl, but you'd be crazy not to take me back.
The tiger from Ice Age. Yes.
Yes.
I hear that a lot. Well, yes, someone said the number 7. So I guess they're on your Stanley Cup
gorgeous.
energy.
I would like to add Stanley Cup to mine.
Mm-hmm. The naked man from Cinzia's building.
Honestly, he has something about him. I won't lie. Doesn't he?
Grown up Simba.
Yes.
I hear that. Lightning McQueen.
Lion.
Yeah. Shrek. Yeah.
There we go.
I hear that.
Slay.
Jackie Chan.
Yeah, gorgeous.
The original Peter Pan, Fanny Flutters.
I mean, he was my first crush ever in my life.
That's Sonic the Hedgehog. It was a sporty vibe for me. I hear that.
Yes, gorgeous. Yeah. Yes, he's quite handsome.
Yeah, the first Peter Pan, he was a special.
I would cry
special
and cry and
moment
cry
in
at
time.
that film. It would make me cry.
Really? You got
Yeah,
quite
did it not
emotionally
make you
attached.
Did it not make you
really
cry?
my favourite film, I'll be honest.
Really?
And it's still not to this day.
Wasn't it so
I prefer the
sad?
cartoon version.
Really?
I do, yeah.
But wasn't it so sad when he was at the window and he just wanted to be back with his friends and Wendy, and he chose a different life, a different path?
Yeah. God. You've really analysed that film, haven't you? Yeah, you've seen it from a whole different angle.
Because it'd be like, what was most sad is that he didn't have a family. And that made me so...
Just looking at Jinxie while she's speaking. Of course, when you get into the
I've already desensitized to what you look like.
Well, it's almost like they say there's like the undertone of all Disney films actually like something quite sinister, isn't there?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and Peter Pan's giving that energy like it was a boy with no family.
Yeah, it's actually sad.
And like they never grew up because they were all dead. Everyone on Neverland was dead. The boys, they died young, so they never grew up.
I didn't know that. What do you mean they were all dead? What about Wendy?
So it was like the theory of like,
Wendy was
let's
alive.
go to Neverland, like we'll never grow up in Neverland. Like why were they all so young? Because
they were deceased. Oh my God.
Spooky Halloween vibes,
But Wendy's
I guess.
alive, so Wendy went to the afterlife and came back.
She came back, yeah.
What?
Wasn't her time to go.
So she almost died?
Guess so, yeah. He
What?
almost, yeah. Well, they did fly, jump off that windowsill, didn't they? And they flew all into the night.
Oh my God. So
That fairy
Peter
dust ran
was an
out.
angel taking them to the afterlife, and luckily they got saved.
They got saved.
Oh my God. Stop it right now.
I'm sorry, that's taken a dark turn.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we'll keep
Well,
it
you
like
know
it's
what?
Halloween, but
Oh, no.
that, they do say that online.
They should make a new Peter Pan.
They've made a few.
Have they? They did Hook.
Yeah,
I remember.
they've made a few.
Hook was scary.
Alvin from Alvin and the Chipmunks. I see that.
Yes, because he's got that like
he's got
skater
that
boy.
cool skater boy look with the hoodie and the
Yeah,
hair.
like cool boy.
Yeah. He's
Alvin.
a singer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Milo from the Tweenies. Milo.
Milo from the Tweenies. Wait,
Yes, he was one of my favourites.
What's the Tweenies thingy thing? We have to know. I saw them live.
Did
Saw them
you?
live at
God,
the
you
arena,
lucky
the
thing.
Nottingham Arena. I'm going to TikTok
I
it
had
real quick.
was it the one with the red hair? I liked her. Tweenies.
It's ready to
To
play.
play.
Come play with the Tweenies. Hey, hey. Do you say?
With the Tweenies.
It's with us. Bout and jump and shout.
She knows it all.
Okay, well, so it's not as recognisable
No,
as
it's
I
not.
thought it was going to be.
Me neither.
Why do children enjoy stuff like that?
Colourful.
Is it colourful?
Colourful.
Yeah.
Colourful.
Yeah.
We've got here Tramp from Lady and the Tramp. I can totally see that.
Oh, God.
A lot of Mully from Monsters Inc.
Really?
Sorry, did I say Mully? Sully.
From
Monsters Inc. A lot of them.
Oh my God.
A lot of Wreck-It Ralphs too.
Yeah.
Sporticus from Lazy Town.
Oh my God, with that moustache.
Our favourite, Barry B. Benson. We've got to dress up as him one day.
We love
Maui
Barry.
from Moana, of
Gorgeous.
course. Of course.
So there's no Gru and no Vector. I'm deeply offended.
Yeah, where's our Grus and Vectors?
I thought Vector would.
I thought Gru would definitely be on
Me
there, guys.
too.
Come on.
It's like, hear me out. He's gorgeous. He's tall.
Yeah, hear me out.
He's bold.
Flim Rider, yeah.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Not much to hear you out about that. He's just a gorgeous
he's just
man.
gorge.
Roddy from Flushed Away. I see
Oh
that.
my God, what?
I see that.
Okay.
Yes, Diego. That was what the Tigers called from Ice Age. Diego. Fred from Scooby-Doo. Oh, I
Who's
always
Fred from
fancied Fred.
Scooby-Doo? Oh, the ginger
The blonde
guy.
one.
Oh, the blonde guy, of course.
And in the Scooby-Doo, the not
He was
real
just
people
handsome.
version. Oh, he was so, and he's still married to Daphne. Right?
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're a couple. They're an
What?
item. Frozone. Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
The
gorgeous.
Incredibles. What's not to
That's
love?
not even.
What's not to love?
Oh, we should have The Incredibles.
Oh, Elastigirl.
Elastigirl.
You're giving Edna Mole. You're giving that. You've got the same haircut. You've got the glasses.
I'm so giving Edna. We can save the wig and the glasses.
Yes, we can. Okay,
Gorgeous.
last couple ones here.
Yeah.
Someone's put Chad Michael Murray. That does not belong on a Hear
Who's
Me
that?
Out cake. Chad Michael Murray. Cinderella Story.
Oh, gorgeous. I mean,
Gorgeous.
okay, I
That
need
just
to be
belongs on a...
He's just a sexy guy.
That's just a sexy guy. That doesn't
Yeah.
belong on a Hear Me Out cake. Gil from Finding Nemo. I see that.
Who's Gil from
The
Finding
protector.
Nemo?
Gil is the one in the tank with like the scar in his eye.
Oh, and he's been through a lot.
From the
And
dentist.
He's been through a lot.
He's been through a lot. Okay, last one. Nick Wilde from Zootopia. Yes, I see that. I see that a lot. The shrimp from Shark Tale. I can't picture the shrimp.
I can't picture the shrimp either.
A lot of Lion King characters. We've had Scar, Mufasa, Simba. I think the most popular one here is going to have to be Sully.
Wow.
I've seen it a lot. Sully from Monsters Inc.
It's also the voice as well.
And it's the stature. Sully's got stature. You know, he's a protector. Exactly. He's tall. He's going to look after you, Sully. That's exactly
what it is he's a protector.
He's a protector.
And that's attractive.
And that is sexy.
You know, as along with his gorgeous blue and
purple it's coat. The allure, isn't it?
Yes, he's got the allure.
Well, it's like when they went to Monsters Uni. He was straight in with the jocks and the cool
and you'd
kids.
Be safe with him.
You would be.
And, you know,
but Mike Wazowski, what's he going to do? I know he's a romancer and take that for a nice meal, but he can't protect you when it comes down to it.
He just needs a Cuban heel, maybe.
A Bruno Cuban.
Some steroids.
Yes.
No, we don't condone steroids. They do bad things, don't they?
I would know. How else do you think I got these big shoulders?
I would know. Right, let's get into it.
Okay, right, let's do this. Happy Halloween. It's our annual Halloween episode. What are you guys dressing up as this year? I'd like to know.
Yes. Oh, you know what we should have asked? What's the most popular costume this year?
Well,
Sabrina,
we've got our predictions.
100%.
A lot of people, Sabrina. I personally think a lot of Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, because that was earlier in the year, super popular on Netflix.
Yeah, and that's just a classic,
and it's
sexy
a sexy costume as well.
Classic and sexy.
Yeah, a lot of Elphabas and Galindas.
Yes, that's it. We've already said Galindas and Elphabas.
And hopefully after this, a lot of Guru and Vectors.
Gravity.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, I wish I was playing fucking Galinda on the West End.
Galinda.
Like, Galinda.
I just want us to just like be an extra on a set and just see how it works.
We can make that happen for sure. We've got the acting.
We've got the allure.
If we make sure our Botox wears off and we can
move our expressions.
Yeah, we can express. Like Joey when he's trying to impress that film director and he's doing the speech at the wedding. I'm so sad.
But then I'm also happy. Okay, we're having a quick interlude because we've had some academic success here from one of our girls' bathroom listeners. Oh. She has told us, I got a first at uni thanks to the girls' bathroom. Hello, girly pops. I wrote this feminist essay about the podcast after being obsessed with it throughout uni. It was my final essay of final year and I was desperate for a grade above 80 for at least one assignment. Of course, you girls who helped me through the loneliness, heartbreaks and friend fallouts at uni also helped me get this grade, and I ended up getting top marks in my class.
That means she's
not to brag, but I also got an award.
You know what that means? Is she's done something never before. You only get first when it's like something new and a pioneer.
We've actually got the essay. She's attached it.
Let's read it.
This essay will explore what...
How many words is it?
So she's put Gil 2012 outlines Jill 2012 Gil word count 2,381.
Wow, Sarah.
Outlines different elements of the post-feminist sensibility in media culture. With reference to up to 3 of these elements. Analyze a media text of your choice.
Absolutely, Sarah.
Oh my God. Tuxford and Bayliss. Hosted by the social media influencer duo.
Us. Whoa. Tuxford and Bayliss.
Let's see what she's wrote about.
Oh, that sounds so serious, Sarah. Sophia, go to the conclusion. To conclude.
Good idea. Let me go to the end. Oh, we've got our picture in there too.
Because
they stare seductively into the camera.
You like that?
With the foam wiling across the pair's breasts. Stop. To conclude,
there we go.
This brief analysis of the girls' bathroom has exemplified what Jill theorizes are the key elements that encapsulate post-feminist media culture.
Slay.
Arguably place this podcast as a post-feminist text.
Gotcha.
The hosts, Sophia and Cinzia, discuss and advise on gendered behaviour. The constant reference back to and validation of the term men are from Mars, women are from Venus is a trope of the girls' bathroom. Yeah, it is. The girls' bathroom also conform to the trope of the self-help that encourages the post-feminist sensibility of an increasingly intense need for self-surveillance, self-monitoring and self-discipline in women.
Absolutely, Sarah. Round of applause.
Thank you,
for
Sarah.
that.
We're happy to be your muse. And congratulations on your spectacular grades, exemplary marks.
On your spectacular grades.
Wow.
Wow, Sarah.
Happy to be of service. Good for you, girl.
Your literary skills were exemplary.
Sublime.
The use of the words furthermore were just splendid.
The conclusion was perfectly timed.
Yes.
And you just hit that word count. Congratulations.
PEE, point evidence explained, was absolutely, you knocked
Next
out the
level.
park, Sarah.
First dilemma this week, very relevant, very on Halloween theme.
Yes.
I love a ghost more than my husband.
Lord.
What do we have here?
Lord have mercy. Well, we have heard before of humans dating ghosts and having sex with ghosts.
Trisha Paytas, she's had sex with a ghost, let's be honest.
She has claimed that once or twice. Yes. So
if Trisha can do it, you can too.
I mean, step number 1. You need to be able to contact
the ghost. Yes, you do.
Right? That, I mean, you know, if you've not even got that skill yet, it's not going to happen, is it?
If you've not engaged in any sort of conversation.
Yes. I mean, conversation first. Are we not even speaking here? I mean, how's
at
it
least
getting
a
sexual
hello.
straight away?
Yes. Wine and dine me, please.
How are we getting to that? I mean, I want to hear more.
Well.
Yeah.
And why do you specifically love him more than your husband is crazy too?
So that means like, what is it past fling? Is it an ex-boyfriend who's deceased?
And the ghost of the girlfriend's past.
And is just still around. And it's like, is that you, Matt? Is that you? And it's like, he's still here.
Oh, well, that's really sad in the case.
I married someone.
Oh God, it's supposed to be a light-hearted space.
But Matt is still present. Really, it'd be more useful if he if his soul went into a dog or something, or into a cat,
and you could just love the dog as if it was. Yeah, actually, no, that sounds wrong. But yeah, you could. It wouldn't be in adore the dog.
It wouldn't get actual. It would just be a unconditional
companion
love of a cat,
of course,
and its soul. And you'd look into its eyes and see
their eyes of the window to the soul. After all, that'd be quite special.
Let's see what is troubling our Susan here today.
Hi, girlies. Wanted to preface this weird-ass email.
Sarah, the weirder the better. We appreciate
by saying you're both an inspiration.
Sarah,
stop it.
That's lovely.
Now let's get to the weirdness. I thought this problem would be great for the Halloween pod. Thank you very much. Thank you.
This is why I can only live in new builds, because like I'd be terrified of something like this happening to me. You know, like getting haunted, getting
noises.
You know what? Because in my new flat, I've been having to get used to the new noises.
Of course. Actually been petrifying me. I'm still getting used to my home's noises, and I've been in there a year now. I'm still getting used to the noises.
It's the wind. It's the
pipes.
And what I've done,
neighbors.
Oh my God. And also I have these automatic lights in the toilets. So they go on. Really high tech. They go on. And then obviously when I leave, they've not been turned off. And the noise and then they get turned off after a while. The noise they make when they turn off is really scary. It's like, it's like a really scary click. And every time my heart sinks.
Wow.
And I think so I'm just getting used to the noises. And also the people above me, I believe that their fucking flat is the same layout as mine. So when they're walking in their hallway.
It's like they're walking in your hallway.
It sounds like they're walking in my hallway, and I'm getting very scared, but I'm slowly getting used to it.
Getting used to the noises and the creaks.
But luckily it's a new build, so there's no ghosts.
I'm not sure you girls have ever encountered this problem. I don't know if we have, Sarah.
That's why we only live in new builds. Actually, yours isn't even a new. It will have some past. It will have some past to it.
It's got a history, yeah. But it was completely gutted and redone a couple of years ago. Yeah,
but it doesn't matter. It's the walls.
But it is classed as a new build.
Is it?
It is technically, yeah.
Okay, you're safe.
But there's definitely got to be some history there in those bricks and that cement.
I actually can't. I'd be too. No.
Your family home that you grew up in is not a new build, and it has ghosts. So you're okay.
I need to know.
I've heard ghosts in your family home.
Yeah, we can't.
So I don't know why you're so acting like you can't handle it, because you've lived with it for 20 years.
Yeah, but I've never witnessed it myself. I'm scared of having kids because I'm going to scaremonger them. I'm going to scare them to death.
You're going to pass on your fears.
And I need to not pass that on to my offspring. I need that they need to be
confident. You have to keep your mouth shut then, won't you?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. I'm not sure if you've ever encountered this problem. No, I don't think we have. Or what advice you may have. Sarah. As I myself have no clue. It's the blind leading the blind here.
Sarah.
Let's get to that all-important story.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's so long. We've got all the time in the world.
Yeah, we're not in no rush.
Oh, God, okay. Oh, my God.
Just how do you...
This is a real ghost story, guys.
I know,
so if you
Sophia,
don't want to hear it, just tune out now.
How do you even, get... I guess she's going to tell us about... How does it eat... what is the moment of conception of this? I guess she's going to tell us, but I'm just...
She's going to tell us. My mum told me once that when I was 5...
No, Sarah,
if
you're talking about ghosts and ghouls, we actually can't read it because I'm going to get really scared.
Ghosts and ghouls.
Because I'm going to get really scared. I'm going to go home to my new flat that I live on my own in and be really scared tonight. Okay, it's fine.
When I was 5, I came downstairs in the morning, went out into the garden and started counting in German. 1, 2, 3, 4,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
9.
12.
Ich habe eine Pizza gegessen und Wasser getrunken.
Yes.
Wie heißt du?
Gut.
Sehr gut.
Sehr gut. What's thank you? Danke.
Dankeschön. I have never been taught German, never met anybody German, or even heard the language being spoken.
Sarah, please.
In fact, I vividly remember when my mum asked me who taught me to count in German. I had no idea what she was talking about. She says I told her, Liebes talks like that. My brother teased me for a few days about having an imaginary friend as they thought Liebes was his name. But when I got older, I Googled it and it actually means love in German. Maybe that my pronunciation was wrong then.
Liebe. Yeah, Liebe. Liebe is love.
Liebe is my Brian. Nothing else spooky happened until I was around 12. God, your poor mother, literally. Imagine if Chinzia's kids start seeing ghosts.
No,
she's going to have to give it to me and live at my house instead. She's not going to be able to take it. We're going to have to kid swap.
I'd be petrified of my own child.
Nothing else spooky happened until I was around 12. I had a dream that I was running through a small hedge maze in a big garden. I was around 17 in the dream. Brian was a few years older. We were laughing together and holding hands. He told me, you will have to be brave tomorrow, but I will be right by your side. The next day was my first day of secondary school, and we were going to learn about the Industrial Revolution. We were given textbooks. I'd never learned about the Victorian period up until this point.
We need Lydia in here.
When I opened the book, I was confused to find a picture of the man from my dreams.
I was just going to say of myself.
Sarah, I don't like it.
A picture of yourself. Imagine seeing a picture of yourself in a history.
Oh my God.
in a history book, and then you're like, oh my God, I'm a time traveller.
Oh my God, it's me.
What do you mean it was the...
Okay. It said his name and that he had died in the 1800s. I remember feeling shaken, but put it down to weird dreams and being nervous to start a new school. So far, not too bad, right? I don't know, Sarah. I'll be clocking out here.
No, you know what?
This is where it gets super weird.
Because, Sophia, tell me one dream that you remember someone's face in. That you don't already know already.
Don't have one.
Right. What the hell?
Because your brain can't make up faces. That's a fact. That's exactly. A scientific fact.
It is. Every face you see in your dream, you have met them before or seen them before.
It's a face you've seen before.
No. Let's read on. Sarah, are you doing okay?
Maybe this is someone that you were in love with in the past life, you know, and you've been reincarnated and he's trying to reach you in a dream.
He's just visiting you in your dreams.
Wow. So far, not too bad. This is where it gets super weird. I was 20 when I had a dream that I was stood outside these big wooden double doors, listening to the voices inside. I was also dusting the curtains, and I remember thinking to myself, why on earth am I doing that? There were 3 men shouting in there in German. I think you need to go to Germany.
Yeah, and
I
find
think
yourself.
It's calling.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go to Berlin.
Let's go to Berlin and take a trip.
Yeah.
One of them burst from the room, clearly angry. I immediately recognized him. It was my Brian.
What does she mean, my Brian?
I don't know. So it was someone that she met. Yes. No, not her boyfriend. It's the man that she met when she was 5 that taught her German.
Because it keeps sounding like it's her current boyfriend in real life.
But that she sees it as her current Brian. I'd never seen him angry, so I continued to dust the curtains as if he wasn't there. Then all of a sudden, he was in front of me. He grabbed my hand from the curtain and stared deep into my eyes. He's always been the most handsome man I've ever seen. He kissed my hand and said some weird saying about squirrels in German that still to this day I can't remember. I do remember him saying, "They will never tear us apart." When I woke up, I was confused.
How do you remember such detail from
but opened up my phone to see that in my sleep I had Googled the squirrel saying, and that Google said it was a common German saying in the 1800s that meant to take things slowly and not fret about the future.
Oh my God.
I'm getting scared. I decided enough of this strange shit was enough and went to see a psychic.
No.
I was just about to say you should go and see a psychic. She read my palm and said that she could see the letter A in my palm, which meant that in a past life, someone whose name beginning with A loved me very much and worried about me in my new life. I couldn't believe it because Brian's real name began with an A.
I mean, what a lovely thing to hear, you know. That's actually really nice.
It is actually,
I would
isn't
love
it?
to hear that now. Like someone who loved you very much in your past life
wants to make sure you're getting on okay.
That I would actually, that's actually
because they
beautiful.
do always say that, like, people who see ghosts and a ghost appeared, they always say, like, I wasn't afraid, it wasn't scary.
Yeah, they're not.
They
only
always
if
say
they're
that.
coming after you.
Yeah, but that's like horror film shit.
Well, and
they do say, like, you know, we've met people who've seen ghosts,
and they're like, yeah, they're lovely,
and they say, yeah, I wasn't afraid.
That's lovely. I want to get to that point.
that growth.
I'd love to get to that point. That would be nice.
Okay, so you went to see the psychic.
Maybe this is just what we need, a ghost boyfriend, seriously. Maybe we'll heal us in more ways than one.
Maybe that's the perfect boyfriend.
Yes. One who doesn't actually exist.
I'm a very spiritual person, so I got to thinking that perhaps it was just memories from a past life crossing over to me in my dreams. Yeah. That's where my mind is going.
Yeah, just kind of your subconscious soul is reliving just some stuff, and you're kind of waking up going, oh God, that was a weird dream.
Yes.
But remember, the German at 5 years old
was looking after her. I attended hypnotherapy, in which the hypnotist allows you to see scenes from your past life. I experienced me kissing my Brian in the garden I always saw in my dreams, and hearing the voice of another man shouting at us. This man ran at us with a sword, in which Brian stood in front of me and told the man he would have to kill him before hurting me.
Oh my God, you've been through so much.
The man remarked that no son of his would risk his life for a maid, to which Brian responded, I love her and I'm going to marry her. The man laughed and then all of a sudden was throwing the sword on the ground towards my feet. So Brian swooped down to get it. And in this time, the man somehow got close enough to stab me in the side with a dagger. That's how you died.
Isn't that Brian's father killed you? Because you're a maid.
Because you're a maiden.
He didn't approve of you.
Maybe he was a royal and thought you can't marry a maid.
Yes. Well, he was obviously very important. And so he killed you. Poor Brian. Oh, he's been through so much.
And you have too. You both have.
The love of his life. It's
killed by
his father.
I remember feeling the pain and falling to the ground.
No.
My Brian was crying and trying to comfort me. He was telling me he'd find a way to make it better. That's where the hypnotherapist session ended. Oh, brutal. It's like being woken up from a dream that you don't want to be woken up from.
That's absolutely
incredible. I was crying when I came back around. I found it strange that I have a birthmark in the exact same place my past life me was stabbed. Jesus, take the wheel. Oh my God. We've still not even finished.
I fear we need to go and see a hypnotherapist and relive our past lives.
I moved onward. Well, maybe we're in our first life. We might not have lived before. Oh. This could be the beginning.
Oh, of course. Yes.
We've still got a long way to go, guys.
My God. Well, we're turning into a murder mystery podcast.
It's very Halloween. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I moved onward in life, just accepting that these were a series of weird dreams and perhaps a past life experience.
So you were... So she wasn't fully convinced that it was 100% a past life.
Oh my God, it's getting a bit spooky. Okay. Until I had a baby at 22. My baby became very ill around 3 weeks as she was refusing to eat, meaning she became very dehydrated, and it was a very scary time in my life. Yeah. I woke in the night to the feeling of somebody standing over her crib. I sat up in bed to see Brian stood leaning over the crib and stroking her cheek. He was crying. He said, "You know, in another life, she should have been ours. Don't worry, she is safe with me. I will watch over her and you will sleep and all will be fine in the morning." I then laid back down and went back to sleep.
It's actually great. Actually,
in the morning, I realized this has just been another crazy dream. But when I went to feed my baby, she immediately drank all of her milk, which she hadn't done for days.
Brian.
All that day, she ate well, slept well. And from that moment onwards, it was like she was a different baby. She was so much more content. We've not had a problem with her eating since. Wow. Oh my God,
this
what is going on here?
This is actually crazy. You need to contact the BBC and the news.
Stacey Dooley needs to make a documentary about this, that's for sure.
Zara McDermott needs to pick this up to BBC Three.
Davina McCall even. Come on. Of course. She'd be well suited to this. Claudia would be well suited to this.
Yeah.
The last incident happened just 2 days ago. Oh my God. My 3-year-old nephew came over for the day. But they say that children are very in tune with ghosts, aren't they?
Yeah, why
I'll have to
is
look out for baby Noah.
Well, because remember, my mum says I saw something.
Yes. So you've already seen a ghost.
I know, but not in my adult consciousness.
We were sat eating lunch when he said to me, "Your friend needs lunch."
The way I go, stop! I'm so scared. Your friend needs lunch.
I thought he was referring to my daughter. So I told him, she'd have her lunch when she wakes up from her nap. Oh my God. To this, he responds, "No, not your baby, your friend by the door."
No, I'm getting scared.
I know kids have a crazy imagination, so I didn't think too much of it until he said, "The one with the funny moustache." Brian always had a moustache.
No.
I know sometimes people say children see ghosts. Yes. So I asked my nephew, was the man wearing a long black coat as he always did in my dreams? My nephew looked at the door and said, "Yes," and laughing. He says, "You're very clever." No,
I'm so scared.
But also, I guess,
like, ghost is the safe
you
ghost.
love this man, don't you? So it's quite comforting.
You feel safe with him.
You feel safe.
She's seeing things, like she's seeing herself kissing him.
Yeah, he's watching
different.
over you.
No,
Fuck.
I'm scared.
Okay, my Steve. Of course, this is your husband. You've got a husband.
Have you been telling Steve about this?
My Steve has been wonderful. When I've told him in the past about the Brian dreams. He knows I've always been big into history. Okay. Very Lydia coded. So he believes I just dream of Brian as a coping mechanism when I'm struggling with something in life.
Okay.
I love my Brian. A deep love I have never felt for a single soul in this life.
Your ghost Brian.
Other than my daughter. Yeah, she ain't calling her husband Brian. Her husband's called Steve.
But Steve's being understanding, which we love.
I guess he's not threatening because he's not in the physical realm.
Just thinking, my wife. Oh, I don't know what's up with her.
Who am I married? My wife's going through something at the moment.
She's stressed. I understand you're stressed.
You love history. It's a coping mechanism.
You love history, darling. You're stressed and you love history. I understand your dreams. And he's going to his colleagues like, fucking hell.
She's in love with a fucking ghost.
Okay.
Okay.
That made me hot.
I love him on a much bigger and deeper scale than I've ever loved Steve.
It's like you just know that like you're safe with this guy and you just love him.
You love him more than you love your husband. Wow.
Well, because she died.
And that's saying something because my Steve is everything to me. I also feel, as weird as it might sound, nothing sounds weird at this point, Sarah. It's anything. I miss my Brian somehow.
Oh, that makes me sad.
Well, that's your soul, that is, isn't it?
Yeah. That's
your soul.
Maybe we've all got a past life and some are just more in tune with it than
others. Yeah. Well, because yours ended very traumatically.
Yeah.
You know, your love was trying to save you.
And he said, "I'm going to fix this." He said, "I'm going to." What did he say?
You can never hurt her. You have to go through me first.
Yeah, like I'm going. And then after you died, he said, "I'm going to
look after you.
I'm going to look after you, or whatever."
Make sure you're okay.
Really tried hard to get through into your realm,
the other realm,
to look after you. That's beautiful. Well, they say we've all got angels, guardian angels. That's quite nice.
They do, and I guess this is yours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're almost at the end here. Me and Steve have visited the monument of Brian many times. You've got a statue of him in your house.
Maybe in Germany.
The monument. Does she mean the topic?
Sophia, she saw him in the history books. He must be he's somebody of importance. Remember in Germany?
In the Victorian times,
yes,
in the
from the Industrial Revolution. So maybe she's been to Germany,
the museum,
and gone to visit his.
Wow, imagine that feeling. Nothing quite like that.
I mean, that is something we'll never experience.
Wow.
Okay, at least I'm happy Steve's here by your side.
I feel so deeply connected to him. It almost feels like when you're in church and can sense something around you when I'm stood at the monument. I've recently been asked to go to Brian's burial place.
By who?
Maybe a therapist.
Right.
As I think it may resolve the weird ass dreams to remind whatever corner of my brain that feels this connection to him that he is in fact dead. So, do you believe in past lives? Do you believe in ghosts?
We believe it now, Sarah.
Am I just going insane? She's put, I will attach pictures of us all.
What do you mean? Brian as well?
No pictures attached.
Sophia.
For goodness sake, Sarah.
What do you mean us all? We need a picture
Let
of
me
Brian.
check, because she did send this email twice because she obviously really needed help. Let me see if the photos made it into the other one.
We have to see the attached images, I'm sorry, of Brian from the Industrial Revolution.
Has she got a picture with the ghost?
I mean, Sarah, I believe everything you're saying. I believe
whatever you tell me.
I believe everything you're experiencing.
We've got it.
No, Sophia, I'm getting scared.
Oh my God, it's that monument. We drive past that all the time.
What do you mean? Where
isn't that outside the Royal Albert Hall? Isn't that that monument that's like on that street?
That looks like the one at Battersea Park.
It does, doesn't it? No, it's not Battersea Park.
I'm really scared he's going to come visit us now.
So just got a picture, and then this is your lovely family. Oh, look at you, gorgeous baby.
Oh, you guys. Please go see Brian again.
You're a beautiful family. Okay, so let's go back to the statue. We're just going to zoom. I mean, I'm guessing he's a man of import. He is. He's completely gold in the statue.
He's rich.
He's got some money in that other life.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah, he's sexy. He could go on a Hear Me Out cake, that's for sure.
I mean, you said he was so handsome.
And I believe you, he is. Opposite the Royal Albert Hall, I knew it. Which is weird because we've done a performance at the Royal Albert Hall.
He was definitely with us that night. 100%.
He said the name begins with an A. And at that tour in Liverpool, they said they had a ghost there that was called Albert.
Okay, let's stop now. What is the name of the man?
So maybe he's even trying to reach us to tell you something through us.
I'm not ready to experience ghosts and ghouls.
You've already experienced it.
What's his real name on the thingy? It's Prince Albert. Oh, it's Prince Albert. He is. Isn't he? Who is that? We need to FaceTime Lydia. Is
a member of the royal family.
Wasn't that the Queen's dad?
The Queen's dad in the 1800s? I don't think so.
Let's ask Lydia. Lydia is my sister. She's doing a history masters. That's rude. It's very important.
She's declined. The one she had to come on this podcast and she's just declined. She's going to be kicking herself. I'll Google it.
Lydia, I've actually got an important question. You're live on the podcast right now.
Your dreams have come true.
So we've just had a really... She's in the gym. We've just had a really serious dilemma, really serious. This lady is being visited by a German man in her dreams. Was
Prince Albert German then?
Well, I'm not sure. And she's connected to him in like their past lives, and she has all these vivid dreams, and they were like past lovers, and like he comes and visits her and he's a ghost. She says his name's
Prince Albert.
And it's Prince Albert. She attached outside the Royal Albert Hall, there's that monument. It's of Prince Albert. That's her man from her dreams who she was once in love with. She was a maid and she was killed by Prince Albert's dad. Who is Prince Albert, Lydia? Tell us. Tell us. Who is Prince Albert? He keeps visiting us.
That's not normal.
Come on,
who is it?
So Prince Albert is Queen Victoria's husband.
Husband.
So he was cheating
Queen
on her.
Victoria's husband.
And he had like 12 children. And he was basically he wasn't technically the King of England, but yeah, he was Queen Victoria's husband.
Was he German?
So yeah, he came over from Germany. But that was when he came over from Germany when he was like...
Look at this 18. Fountain of knowledge. That's what you get with the university degree, folks.
The University of Manchester here has taught her everything she knows. So he is from Germany and he came over from Germany when he was 18. So he fell in love with a maid. Do you know anything about that?
Is that in the history book?
Because this is our Sarah in her past life. And who is...
Was Sarah English or German in a past life?
She's German because she's German. She's been speaking German since she was a child. Yeah.
So it could have been a woman that he met before he moved to England.
Yeah. Yes, because they were in Germany and she was German. That's why she can speak German. And she was a maid. And who is Prince Albert's father? Do you know that?
Because he's a murderer.
He was a really horrible man.
Yes! Because he killed her, Lydia. He killed her.
That's why she's got a birthmark on her ribs.
He was a really horrible man who basically forced him to marry Victoria. Yeah, the Duke.
Because he wanted to marry our girl here, Sarah, of course.
And because she said that Prince Albert's dad said, no, you can't marry her. She's just a maid, and literally stabbed her. And then Prince Albert was like,
This is wild.
I will love you forever. Like, I'm going to find a way. So he keeps visiting
to make sure you're okay.
He keeps visiting her in her dreams.
We appreciate you.
So he was a really awful man. Well, it all checks out, doesn't it?
Your story checks, Sarah. Your story checks.
Anything else to give us about Albert?
He was patron of the arts. He built obviously the V&A. He built that.
Oh, he built the V&A. Well, we appreciate you, Prince Albert.
Thank you, Prince Albert.
All right. Well, thank you, Lydia.
Oh my God. Because the Royal Albert Hall.
Oh my fucking God. He built the Royal Albert Hall as well.
The more you know, hey?
Obviously, yeah.
Oh, wow. It's all coming out now.
So it checks out that in her dream she was cleaning the curtains.
Checks out.
She was,
Big curtains
she kept
at the Royal Albert Hall.
Curtains. Oh my God.
Checks out.
Lydia, that's insane. Thank you for your service.
Wow. I think we've just uncovered something huge.
I think we need to start taking history lessons. I do.
So do I. Imagine having that knowledge in your brain. Well, yes, of course, Prince Albert, of course. He was the...
he was German and he came over when he was 18.
Had 12
and his
children.
father was a very awful man. It all checks out. Isn't that crazy that all checked out?
Yeah, it all checks out.
That's absolutely... Right, so yes, Sarah. I think to start with, Sarah, you need to go to a performance at the Royal Albert Hall. That might do things to you.
That might touch those curtains, you know?
Because that's a hall of your Brian.
Yeah, he built that for you.
Go to the
V&A.
Possibly. He built that.
Yeah.
You'll feel things there.
Feel connected.
Yeah. And also do go to his burial for sure.
Yeah.
She said, attached is a picture of my Brian. It's Prince Albert.
It's Prince Albert, for goodness sake.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a random guy from the past.
God, me too.
It's Prince Albert. He's a celebrity.
He's a celeb. He's very rich.
He's an A-list.
He's got a lot of money, Sarah. Okay.
He's A-list celeb. Okay, I think also...
No, that's just crazy.
You go back to the psychic, get a bit more information. And I also think, try and make peace with the fact that you've experienced clearly something great really love in life.
Yes.
You have a great love because you do love your husband. But also, you've already experienced all that. You've lived all that. And now you're in this new life and you've had a gorgeous child, daughter. You've got a lovely husband. You're never going to get back to that old life. And I think it's making peace with that.
That's why, absolutely, Gru. That's why I think visiting...
And it's about moving forward.
Visiting his burial ground. And I'm sure he'll be with you there and you can kind of...
He's with you everywhere. He's with you at the kitchen sink.
But it's when you can feel him the most. Maybe don't go with Steve. Just to the burial ground and just maybe say to him, I miss you, I love you, thank you for protecting me. And just kind of see him as your
what about
angel.
saying something like, I need you to let me go?
Oh my God. Yeah.
Is that what needs to happen though?
It's
because I fear that Sarah isn't, enjoying the beautiful life that she's got now because she's so caught in the past. And it's like, I need you to set me free.
Well, then maybe, I think after doing those things around London and visiting these places...
Maybe say your goodbyes.
Maybe that, because
if you love someone, let them go.
And you've only just recently done all this realisation, so it's all quite new.
It's very fresh.
So just kind of try and say your goodbyes, but say thank you for protecting me. And if you ever need me, you know where I am, obviously.
You know where to find me.
And if I ever need you, I will reach out.
But until then...
But until then, thank you. I need to live my life.
I need to live my life now.
Because obviously he never loved Victoria.
No.
You know, so that's actually so sad. Like, he had a great love. His awful dad killed his great love. And
Sorry,
then,
I'm just looking at it. Sometimes I just deep the costume. Yeah. I forget we're in costume.
And then he was shipped off to England to woo the Queen of England, who was his cousin. What?
But imagine the joy.
And then he didn't actually love Victoria.
Imagine
maybe
the
he loved her
joy
on some
when
level,
he realised that you were also in England.
Yeah.
His great love is also in England.
Yeah. I know, isn't that crazy? Because you were from Germany.
Yeah.
Well, he's just followed your soul. You could have been anywhere.
It, of course. But he would go to the ends of the earth.
At least you can feel close to it. I think go 100%, go to his burial ground, do all that.
Say your goodbyes,
See how you feel after that, maybe. And then if you want him apart, you know, just see how you feel. You're not spooked out by it. Is she?
No, but you love him more than you love your husband.
Yeah.
And I want you to enjoy the life, your reality.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Not your past life.
Yeah.
Because you've lived that already.
Just say to Albert, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. But I have to let you go unless I need you again in this life. If not, I'll see you in the next.
Exactly. I'll find you again.
Sarah,
could be the best one we've ever received.
You are a part of history, Sarah.
It's fantastic.
Like,
you could be in the history books. You should do a thorough check.
Seriously? Well, I guess they don't know when someone's had an affair with a maid, though.
Secret.
Because it's all a secret in the castle, in the palace.
Of course.
Wow.
Thank you for sharing.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween,
but Sarah,
I guess.
I hope you're doing well. And look, he healed your son. That's
he did.
Pretty nice.
Your daughter, he did.
Like, I think we should maybe keep him around. Stuff like that.
Quite handy. Okay, where on earth do we go from here? Where do we go next?
No,
I've got no idea.
I fear I'm not going to be able to talk about anything else now.
I don't know if I can move on from that. This is Sophia and Cinzia bringing you a broadcast.
An urgent
interrupting
message.
The
This is
viewing.
an urgent appeal. This is an urgent message. We need
from
you.
Your founders. We need you
to
subscribe.
Absolutely, we do.
To
we
this
never
channel
ask,
right here. We don't ask much from you lot. We don't.
Yeah, we rarely ask for this stuff, but we'd like to get to 100,000. We want that plaque. It's important to us.
That's true. We never had a plaque.
You know, because you know where that plaque can go?
Right here.
Right here on our new shelf.
On this bad boy.
We need to decorate this bathroom right up.
We do.
And we've never received a plaque in our life. And everyone else seems to have plaques.
We've never had a plaque.
So
make
if
it
you
happen,
would wish,
please.
this is the urgent call out. Please, thank you.
Enjoy the rest of the episode.
Okay.
Lightening the mood. Lightening the spirit.
Girls, isn't this like My Mum, Your Dad? Not that I've watched it.
It's giving Davina McCall.
Davina, hello. Second mention of the app. Girl talk. Looking for love, but it's for my mum.
Oh, how sweet is that?
That's just lovely.
Get her on My Mum, Your Dad. Come on, that's what the show's for.
Seriously. Hiya, girls. I'm a long-time listener from Australia. Good day. But it's my first time writing in. Cue the sound effects. I have a bit of a dilemma about love and dating. Usually it would be about me, but this time it's about my mother.
Wow.
My mother has been single and has not been, I mean, I'm just getting, Prince Albert could be with us right now.
I know. I know.
The Prince.
The Prince.
You know.
We should tidy up.
Yeah.
We've got company.
Maybe he's not seen Despicable Me and is a bit confused as to what we are. My mother has been single and has not been with or dated a single man in 11 years.
Okay. Mama Bear.
Mama, to give some context, she and my dad split up when I was 10. I am now turning 21 this November. So she literally hasn't dated since you were 10. My dad had a serious affair, has an affair with one of Mum's friends when I was 6. Wow. She did give him a second chance for our family. Oh, that is horrendous. He then had an affair where he would go away for work when in reality he was living at another woman's house during the weekdays.
What?
And would come home over the weekends.
That's double life shit, that is.
Some men, I was just like,
that
why?
is double life.
But why?
Why?
Why would you do that?
Why?
Seriously.
What's the reason?
Like, how can you live through such a lie like that? You're not making yourself ill?
How do you sleep at night?
Seriously, you thinking you're getting away with it? It's fucking weird. Why would you want to do that?
Don't know.
Like, you only get... Oh,
Sorry, Siri.
He was a master manipulator. He called mum every day and told her about the weather, what he did at work that day.
Wow.
No. And it's
proper
all lies.
double life.
What him and his work friends were doing and their jokes.
Wow.
He finished the work job months prior to finding out. He was just living at his girlfriend's house and playing stepdad. Oh my God. So I understand why your mother hasn't felt like she needed to.
Yeah, she's had a huge betrayal.
And she's obviously dealt
She's
with.
thinking, for what? Why am I going to go through all that again?
She's dealt with the worst kind of man. And she's thinking, I'm done with men, full stop.
Done.
Yeah.
Well, she's thinking, if the guy that I had a child with could do this to me,
exactly.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah. Scary, actually. Touch wood, please. To sum up, my mum was completely shattered and heartbroken, as anyone would be. She did have a rebound boyfriend of a few months after the divorce.
Slay?
Absolutely. Slay. Sarah? Sally? Susan? My mum wanted to focus on herself and dumped him after he left his toothbrush at the new house she had just bought herself. Independent queen. So over the last 11 years, she's devoted her time and energy into raising and providing for me.
Wow.
I should also mention that I am an only child. So we very much have a season 1 Lorelai and Riley dynamic from Gilmore Girls. That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Now that I'm older and I'm at uni, because you're out of the home now.
You're out, you've flown the nest.
Working, going out, and I have my own boyfriend. I am feeling like she should be entering into her new love era.
Yeah.
She has serious trust issues, low self-esteem, and minimal confidence because of what happened with my dad.
Of course.
She is seriously beautiful and an amazing person. She's honestly my best friend, and I aspire to be as caring and loving as she is. She has even helped and supported my dad after he was going through the divorce with the same lady, may I just add. So she's so kind.
Heart of gold.
Heart of gold. She can even help him in, after what he's done to her. She has forgiven my dad and they are now really good friends. They even celebrated their 10-year divorce together.
Oh, that's fun.
That's fun.
That's growth.
So my question to you girls is, how can I help my mum start to date when she has not dated for the last decade?
Okay.
Yeah, because things have changed, Susan.
Things have changed.
I think someone as amazing as her deserves someone to take care and love her. Oh, that's beautiful. Please let me know what you would do to encourage Fiona or Angie to enter into the dating world. I've also attached pictures as I know you love them. See you in Sydney in February.
Wow.
Bring your
See
mum.
you in Sydney. Bring your mum.
Right. So this is
Let's see
her
pics.
mother. Beautiful lady. She's enjoying a glass of wine.
Oh, what a gorgeous woman.
She's wearing pink.
She's wearing
pink.
the colour.
Girls'
She's on
bathroom.
theme.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God, they look like sisters.
Do they?
Look.
Oh my God, you guys are the same
You look like twins.
Oh,
They
that's
literally
amazing.
look like twins.
You are giving Lorelai, you are giving Gilmore Girl energy too.
Oh, I'm assuming she's just turned 50. Look at that.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
That is beautiful, you guys.
She looks like a fun time.
She does. She looks really happy. But I understand as we age, you want a companion.
Yes.
Because you're out now, Sarah, living
and
your
also,
life.
the dating pool, there's a lot of people out there.
Yes, oh my God.
Dating.
Australia's a big place.
Yes, but also at that age, there's a lot of men out there.
Yes, because that is the age where people have
kind of
gone
starting
through
having their second wind, and they've had their kids. Their kids are grown up, and maybe it's like it's
the
time for
divorce
me
has
to
happened.
Try again.
And they're like, okay, I'm ready.
Yes, yeah.
Married at First Sight Australia.
Sign her up. No, of course. My mum, your dad, that feels more genuine.
Yes.
Sign her up. I trust Davina with my life.
Yes.
But she doesn't host the Australia one.
There probably isn't an Australia one. And we don't want to come and meet a British man, do we?
Okay. I genuinely think that a good place to start, I totally get it. Like, you want the best for your mum. You want your mum to be happy. You're worried that your mum, when you're out at your boyfriend's house, maybe of a weekend, and usually it'd be the two of you with your back box of Maltesers watching the TV, and you're thinking, oh, my mum's at home on her own right now, and it's like that
sad feeling.
So I totally get that you want to see her with someone and have a companion.
But imagine being 50 with all that wisdom and everything she's gone through. Like she's really
and also,
probably
like
content.
she will be so happy to see that you're having like your early relationships and you've got this boyfriend and like she will love to see that happening for you. So don't feel guilty about that. Not that you do, but you know. Yeah. And then if I were me, I would reach out to some of her mates and just say like, can you like see what mum's doing tonight? Like, you know, I know mum's like got no plans this weekend. Yes. Like, can you message her like and go out for some drinks?
And
like,
also it's like,
I really want, like, I would kind of try and like set something up, go behind your mum's back in the nicest way possible and get her friends around her to like go out for drinks or just go and do something, like go out for a meal, and have a bottle of wine, do you know be social, you
early 50s, divorce. Yes, I know this great guy, Paul, actually. He's been separated from his wife for 5 years.
Yeah, he's really handsome. He's got aging really well.
3 wonderful children, all at university.
All grown up now, all left home.
And he's a great guy, Sarah.
Yeah, he's a dentist. He'll be retiring soon. Yes. He's a great guy.
Yeah, great guy.
And also maybe encourage your mum to like pick up some hobbies. Like, you know, maybe she could start golfing.
Beautiful.
A lot of men at the golf club. You know, maybe she could start, I don't know, just a hobby where she's going to meet people, you know, encourage your mum to be social, meeting, because that's what it's about. Like, that's how she's going to meet someone, like getting out there and meeting new people.
I do think also like the older generation,
no fuss,
are also on dating apps, probably taking it more seriously. You know, like the older men on Hinge.
They're on the apps too. They're online too. Yeah.
Exactly. Like
Match.com, eHarmony.
There we go. Match.com, Bumble, I'm sure. Hinge of
Get on
Australia.
dating apps.
You set your age preference, 50 plus, easy, bish, bosh, bosh.
You could even do it one night, just the two of you at home.
That'd be really fun.
Have a bottle of wine and just be like, oh my God, mum, we have to see like who's on Hinge.
Yeah, like who's in the area.
At 55. Let's just have a look. Yeah. Like, it doesn't mean anything, but it's just those baby steps of like making her a profile.
She can see who's in the area.
It's all a bit of fun, you know.
See who's interested in her. See who she's interested in.
Yeah.
You know,
because maybe her a match.
She's not thought about
it's all baby steps. It's all lighthearted. And maybe just start there.
And maybe like one day in like 3 months, she might match with someone. Do you know what? I want to go on a date with that man. He called me up. We had a really nice conversation on the phone. He was a gent.
He sent me an email.
He sent me a letter, actually. Yes. A handwritten note.
First class stamp.
Yeah.
Not cheap these days.
And I fancy going on a date with me. He asked me, you know, when it's just, those baby
steps.
Yeah, you're not forcing her to go on a date.
No.
You're just saying, look, let's just see what men are in this area in Sydney.
Let's just have a look. It'll be fun. Like, you know, we're not taking it seriously.
To see what single 50-year-old men.
We're pitching it to her as a fun, little bit wine drunk night in.
Pizza and wine. Set up your Hinge profile. Fun evening.
Yeah.
And let's see what happens.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
That's what I would do. That's a fun idea.
Teach her how to use the apps, you know, because I know that generation struggle with those things.
Yes. And don't put the pressure on. You know, your mum knows what's going on here.
Yeah, she's probably actively chosen to be sick. You know, she's a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
She's obviously not, you know, I'm sure men will be queuing up outside for her. She's actively chosen to be single. So I'm sure when she's actively chooses to be like, do you know what? I'm going to put myself out there again. Yeah. She'll have no problem. I believe. But it's obviously it's the trust.
You want her to just take that first step.
Yes.
Wine
Which is
Hinge.
Beautiful. Pizza, wine, Hinge night. Gorgeous.
What
I want to come.
Wrong?
Can we come? Save it till February and we'll come.
We could help with her profile.
Wow. That would be so fun.
She's
really already got 2 beautiful images I've seen of her there.
Yeah, so those 2 can go
We're
straight up.
holding her 50 balloons. She looks happy. She looks beautiful. The one of her drinking the bottle of wine shows that she's fun, likes to drink.
Yeah. She's a party animal. She was crazy back in her heyday.
Put the selfie in of you 2, shows, look, this is my daughter. I've got a child.
Gorgeous.
My number 1 priority, you know?
You won't be coming before that. I'll tell you that now. Off the bat.
Yeah, what's a Hinge prompt we could put for that? One thing about me is you'll never
my
come
daughter
before.
Comes before anything.
My daughter is my world. Let them know.
If my Sarah doesn't like you, you're not coming in.
Yeah, here's the door, fella.
Here's the door.
Okay.
Last one here.
This is actually quite horrendous, isn't it?
Mean Girls. In Girl World, Halloween is the one night a year. We can just like a total slut and nobody can say anything bad about it.
So imagine this. Got fired because of a mean girl at work.
This feels like a HR issue.
Yeah. because there's nothing worse when someone's manipulating, or like someone's trying to make you out to be
something
a type of way to other people, like maybe in the workplace, you know, like trying to paint you in a bad light.
Yes.
When people don't really,
and they've kind of got there first, and they've kind of told their story first.
Yeah,
so everyone's already made up their mind.
Or they're just like making up lies straight away and just saying, oh, well, you know, I don't know.
Who knows?
Hey, girls. Love the pod and enjoy listening every week from here in Canada. Wow.
We've made it all the way to Canada.
Wow. I need to get this dilemma off my chest.
Sounds like it.
Maybe the HR in Canada is not as good as the UK.
Not taking it that seriously.
No, maybe not.
It's not easy to fire someone. You know, you need real grounds to fire someone.
You got to go through a lot
of processes.
Yeah, you got to have I need to get to this dilemma.
That's struggling with his speech.
Get this dilemma off my chest because I genuinely feel so confused. About a month ago.
Wow, it's fresh.
I started a job as a receptionist.
So you were in your probation period, most likely.
Yes, of course.
Easy to let you go.
At a luxury car dealership.
Very nice.
Mercedes.
This is the new Mazda 6X5.
My mum just bought a new Toyota.
She loves a Toyota, doesn't she? Always getting a new Toyota.
She was saying how she's been a customer. Guess what year she started being a customer of Toyota for?
2008.
2005.
Wow, I was close. Probably when she had to, primary school then.
That's why they always give her good deals. And she always gets the newest car because she's been a customer for 20 years.
Wow, she's loyal.
Isn't that obscene?
She's a loyal babe.
So let's imagine she's a receptionist at a Toyota. At the start, everything was going great. I grew really close with fellow co-workers, got on well with the customers, and coming from a previous job in the same industry, everything was going super smoothly.
I'd also imagine...
So you slotted in.
Yeah. You knew what you were talking about. You found your feet quite quickly.
Yeah.
You know, yes, I may be new, but...
I know cars, babes. You know one thing? I know
engines.
Engines. I know engines, babes.
Yeah. If there's one thing I know, it's cars.
Yeah. These Toyota engines, babe.
I'll check the oil.
I know these.
How's your coolant looking low? We'll fill that
engines.
up.
Yeah. So it's nothing better than walking in thinking, you know what? I feel like I'm going to thrive here. I'm going to thrive here. And you did.
Yeah.
So everything was going super smoothly, except one of the managers, she's a manager. Fuck. So she's already got that
hierarchy.
Yeah, and if she don't like you,
it's not looking good.
She's definitely jealous of you, for sure. You probably walked in, you know, in your pencil skirt, of course, pencil skirt,
high heels, first day on the job,
your little French twist,
you know,
your stilettos,
little Miu Miu, little glasses.
There you go. And you were thriving, you were confident, you were smiling, you were lovely, and you were beautiful. Okay,
and people were probably saying very good things about you. Exactly. Love the new girl. How great is the new girl?
That new girl,
she's
amazing.
Yes,
and
what do we do without her?
Yeah, she's jealous
because it's her tower.
Yeah.
And she's at the top.
She's probably jealous that you exude so much confidence, beauty. You're probably very radiant.
You're probably glowing behind that desk.
And you know, unhappy people don't really like that, Sarah. So one of the managers, we will call her Susan, started to give me mean girl vibes. Yeah, she's trying to knock you down a peg. She's trying to down. She wants you to stop being so great. That's what it is. At first I thought it was nothing, but over the following weeks, she started to grow irritated with me over the smallest things. And she even shouted at me at the front desk while
whoa, that's not professional. Swearing in the workplace.
Asking if I was stupid. Are you stupid? In an American accent.
Wow.
Canadian,
yeah.
Correct myself. Oh my God, swearing and saying, are you stupid?
First of all, Susan, there's customers around and you've just lost as a sale.
But also, like, you have to keep an air of professionalism,
Have
Sarah,
some decorum.
Susan.
We're at the office.
You know, and she can't do that.
This is not a locker room.
You can't swear. Who do you think you're fucking talking to?
Can't swear at colleagues. Can't swear at colleagues.
Okay, the following day, I went into work, put on my brave face.
Good for you.
See, now you're having to work in hostility. And that is awful. Like, there's nothing worse than that. So I went in the following day trying to put on a brave face to only get a few hours into my shift when the assistant manager and Susan brought me into the office to let me go. What?
Wow, that was quick.
Their reason was was not the right fit. Threatened by you.
Wow.
Because you know what? You could probably steal their jobs.
Absolutely.
She's got that manager quality and they didn't like it.
The X factor.
There you go. I did see it coming with all the drama and tension that was growing. I was going to quit since I had started another position in corporate at a luxury clothing brand. Get it, girl.
Get it, girl. Slay.
Okay, at least you're not out of a job. That makes me happy.
Slay. Bills are still being paid.
My question to you is how to manage mean girls in your late 20s. I thought that was a phase women grew out of. Well, jealousy is a disease, Sarah, you see. It doesn't really go away.
It's contagious.
Yeah. I thought that was a phase women grew out of. This also left me feeling super insecure. I felt like some of the drama was luck-based and a very personal attack on me. Yeah, they were jealous, Sarah. It's simple as that. How do you think I could refine confidence and how to feel less insecure about mean women? To preface, this Susan was 35 and I was 27. Jealous of your age as well. The older women, not that 35 is old at all, because I'm pushing 35. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Older women.
Be careful. Tread lightly.
I'm talking like older.
Okay. Which is what?
50s.
Ouch. That's Sarah's mum who's going back onto the dating scene.
She's beautiful and young and she's full of life. I'm just saying older than us. That's all I mean. Older than us.
Okay. More mature women, we could say.
Mature. Mature women can be jealous of just merely you being younger.
Merely your youth.
Just having youth and more years to go. Like they're just jealous of literally you're younger and beautiful and they've just got a few wrinkles. That's all.
They're jealous of your collagen.
There we go. That's exactly.
That's what it comes down to.
Exactly. And so she probably, 5,
and
6,
things
7,
are still
8.
relatively lifted.
You were 8 years younger than her and you came in exuding beauty, elegance, grace, confidence, sexuality, the allure, and also good at your job.
Yeah.
I was just thinking this young... Quadruple threat. This young, beautiful lady just waltzed in here. The job looked easy to her.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, didn't
like
even
a duck to water.
There we go. She just swam right in.
Yeah. And also maybe,
and she's just thinking,
I don't want to generalize, but car garages, the ones that I've been into, a lot of men. A lot of men.
She wanted to be the top dog woman.
She wanted to be
dealership.
maybe the youngest woman there, maybe the only one there. You know, there's
the sexiest one.
Most car salesmen are men. The ones I've encountered, it's a male dominated field.
It's a man's world.
It's a man's world. And maybe she enjoyed being thinking woman. That she was
sure.
the most attractive woman on the scene here,
for sure.
And she thought, don't like this new person.
Yeah, she went,
you're throwing off my feng shui. I want you gone.
She went, who hired you? I want to be the sexy top dog in here.
Yeah, I want to be the only pencil skirt walking around this place.
Exactly. I think that was 100% it.
So your question was how to deal with mean girls at the late 20s.
Did we finish it? To preface,
she was 35.
She was 35 and I'm 27. She would make snarky... This just says it all. Listen to this.
Says it all.
We've read her like a fucking book. We've read her like a fucking book. She would make snarky comments about having done nails and her husband wouldn't speak to her if her nails weren't done at all times. Oh, gosh.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
Do you think her behaviour... Yeah, it's all looks. It's all like insecurity.
Like, oh, you've not got your nails done. Oh, I always make sure my nails are done.
Well, my husband makes sure I have mine done.
Okay.
Whoa. Do you think her behaviour was because of insecurity in herself? Yes.
Bingo.
I feel a little... Gru said, bingo. I feel a little awful about myself. I've never been spoken to in such a way in my life. Yeah, it's quite harrowing, really.
Harrowing?
Well, it's just awful.
Wow. This is deep. Harrowing.
No, but it is, though. It's like... To be
it's
treated,
disappointing. Come on.
To be treated, but really, it's nothing to do with you. It's everything to do with her, and it's just unfortunate that she had the power in the situation because she was your manager. You know what? You know what I mean?
Glasses.
The rest of it. God, how do people wear glasses for a long period? Lydia, how does she do it? They're like hurting my ear. I've never been spoken to in such a way in my life, and I've never been fired either. Yeah, because also now it's like I've been fired. You don't fire me, honey.
I am not someone who gets fired.
Yeah, like I'm very good at my job.
Yes, thank you. I'm very professional.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? And it's just like this lady was able to sabotage and weave her web. Weave her web.
Weave her
Weave.
Weave her web.
Weave her web and get what she wants.
Too right.
Which sounds like she usually does, but she needs to be like, no, that's not how life is. Even though I'm starting a new job, part of me still feels insecure about it. Well, yeah, it's a knock to the confidence. It's also, if that's never happened to you before, like you've never
got an itch inside me bowl cap.
You've never experienced like it's nothing to do with you. It's everything to do with her. You came in, you threatened her. Not, you didn't literally, but she felt threatened by you. Everything that you exuded, she felt threatened because she wasn't a secure lady, you know? And I mean, it could have just simply, been that she just wanted to be the only sexy woman walking around, you know?
And I think in situations like these, it's just
we have pictures of both women. Oh. Top me. Yeah, gorgeous. Knew it. Walking in, exuding confidence and beauty, young youthfulness. Brunette bombshell. Yeah. Sexiest receptionist anyone's ever seen. And this is this is Susan. I mean, also beautiful. But honestly,
she's actually very attractive.
Yeah, and that's a shame.
Yeah, she didn't like you because you're also.
I fear
you're giving this. You know, you're both
giving
brunette
her but younger.
Bombshells. You are.
You're both brunette bombshells.
You could be sisters.
I think she saw you.
You
and
have
thought,
a similar look and feel.
I think she 100% thought I need to be the only brunette bombshell walking around this establishment, and that is simply it. I think that's simply it.
Yeah,
because you literally look like her, but
you're similar people in different fonts.
Literally, you look so. You could have been sisters.
You could have. She could be your
like you
sister.
are both beautiful women. Like she's beautiful and you are beautiful, and you came in 8 years younger than her, brunette. Bombshell also thought, no, see ya, goodbye. You're not the right fit.
You're not the right fit for the job, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think in these situations...
we need to build our confidence back up now.
It's just onwards and upwards. You know, not every single person that you encounter in life is going to be so incredible and so pure and so genuine.
And so lovely and be lovely.
And just, oh my gosh, she was just the nicest girl ever, the nicest man I've ever met. Like, not everyone you meet is going to fit into that box and they don't have to. And I think it's just like, that was a weird encounter.
I hope I never have to encounter that again.
It's disappointing to see, you know, a woman of 35 still have those like schoolgirl traits. Yeah,
and also it's a shame that, you know,
because we could have been friends and we could have really, you know, got together here.
Like it's a shame that we couldn't have, formed a really lovely friendship in the workplace because we look like we probably like a lot of the same things and probably, you know, would get on.
Probably watch the same TV. Should probably both watching Married at First Sight right now.
Yeah,
you know?
like it's a shame that she had to do that and
probably
not
both
just
being Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders for Halloween.
Yeah, like and not just like embrace the new lady in the office. Yeah. Like it's a shame that she had to do that.
Yeah.
But it's just reminding yourself that had nothing to do with me.
And I think you know that as well.
And just remind yourself that. Sometimes you just need to constantly remind yourself, you know, like that had nothing to do with me, you know, everything to do with her. She felt threatened by me and she had to get rid of me.
You've now moved to a different workplace and you might be meeting your best friend for the rest of your life at this workplace. And it's like, wow, thank God.
I believe you experienced that for a reason.
I got let go from that other place because now I'm here. Like, imagine if I'd never had this job, I never would have met you. And like, this could really be one of those things that was so meant to be.
For sure,
like, this job
so.
Could bring you so many new blessings. You might meet really great people. You could meet your husband here or whatever. Like, this could be a really nice opportunity.
To open up
and
new
it's like,
doors.
God, I'm so glad that she let me go from that place because I was never meant to be there.
And you were literally just there to learn a lesson. You gained some experience. You encountered something. You learned something from it, and you've moved on.
You just got to try and not absorb that like negative energy because you can't change people. No. You know, you're gonna encounter people who aren't that nice, who you don't really vibe with, and that's just life. You know, and it's just like I'm not gonna take that on. Like if they want to be like that, that's fine. But I'm gonna go home at night and have my lovely time and like sleep easy because that's not.
To be
me.
honest, I'm glad that you don't have to encounter that every day because that's just the worst.
Would have manifested really badly inside your head. It just
There's nothing worse than like not wanting to go somewhere where you have to go in the day. Like that's
dreading
the dread of it, and just like what's she going to say this time? Like how's she going to make me feel today? Like that's awful. So everything happens for a reason. I believe you're on the right path now.
Onwards and upwards.
Onwards and upwards. Just remind yourself that she was a sad lady. That is
Unfortunately.
And it's a shame that we couldn't be friends and thrive at the dealership, like, because we could have had a great time here and like been best of buddies.
Could have had so much fun.
Like we literally could have.
Could have brought you a coffee in the morning.
You know, just
could have got lunch
two
together.
women against the guys. Like that's fun.
Yeah.
You know, like both of us together, the brunette bombshells.
Friday night, some drinks. Let's go.
Yeah, let's get the boys to pay. You know?
Let's do what we do best.
Yeah. Let's crank open those engines, babe.
Vroom, vroom.
Yes.
Right off into the sunset together.
Gorgeous.
All right, guys. Well, we are going to bring our Halloween episode to a close because it's been quite long. That first dilemma took us quite a while to get through.
We've actually got some villaining to do.
We have. We've got to go steal the moon.
What does Vector have to do?
Try and stop me from stealing the moon.
So
I've got to go steal the moon. And Vector is going to try and give me a hard time.
Because I don't like your minions, right?
You don't like me either. We're enemies. We're villains. We're enemies. We're both villains, but we don't like each other because we're villains.
Yes, of course.
Of course.
I hate you.
I think the orange tracksuit looks good, though. You should definitely keep that.
It's very comfy. Amazon's finest, guys. Sophia's scarf and jacket, Amazon's finest, babes.
Find it on Chintzy's storefront.
There you go on the glasses. Links on the storefront, babes. I believe these are blue light glasses. Actually, I could keep them.
I used to love blue light glasses. Do you want to take these home? Nah.
They're very light. They did just hurt my hair a little.
You need them. You have more screen time than me.
We'll leave them here if we ever need. If we ever do
screen time shaming.
If we ever do, I have more screen time. Yeah, I didn't catch that. I do. Now we're Dressed to Impress. God.
Yeah, she's loving
the screen time is through
I love
the roof,
the screenshots. Well, all right, guys. Well, happy Halloween. Have fun celebrating. Please send us your costumes. Be safe trick-or-treating out there.
Yeah.
If you'd like to be part of the group chat, we have bonus episodes every single Monday. We'd love to see you over there. It's a great time. Twice a week, 2 episodes a week.
And Prince Albert, if you were listening,
may he rest in peace and leave us be.
May he rest in peace.
We're okay. We don't need you here.
We love you. We appreciate you. We've learned about your story. Thank you.
Goodbye.
We leave with peace.
Email your dilemmas to hello@theghostbathroom.com.
We will see you next Wednesday or next Monday. Thank you. Follow us on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram.
That's the Ghost
Bathroom. Thank you.
Love you. Vector and Gru signing out.
Happy Halloween.
Bye.